To get to Gale databases, access the gold hamburger menu on the mjc.edu webpage and go to the library. You have been to our databases before, so you know they live here under Article and Databases, and they are arranged alphabetically. So if you go to G, you will find all of the Gale databases. There's only two to concern yourselves with, and that is Gale databases and Gale ebooks. Gale databases actually contains many databases, including Gale ebooks, but Gale ebooks is so useful that I think you should all search it separately. It is a great place to start your research because it contains academically credible topic overviews. Think of it as a legitimate Wikipedia. And if you don't know a lot about drones, which is the topic of your next essay, it's the perfect starting place. You're going to find lots of different articles. Please notice that even though the articles have the same titles, which in many cases is simply drones, these articles actually come from different encyclopedia sets. So this article on drones is from the Encyclopedia of Emerging Industries, while this one is from Principles of Programming and Coding, and this one is from the Encyclopedia of American Civil Rights. So they will all give you a little different lens. It's never smart to just pick the first one. Examine the sources. Once you find an article, if you decide you want it, you can send it to a drive, email it, download it, and print it, and you can cite it. With all of our databases, and Gale is no exception, you should always check the citations. MLA is the default citation in all Gale databases, and Gale does a really pretty strong job with Gale ebooks, but when it comes to the larger Gale databases, it will make errors sometimes, usually in the area of title capitalization or author names. So remember to always check your citations, and a great thing to do is to turn your works cited list over to a librarian and let them check it before you move on and submit. After you have searched Gale ebooks, then you can move to the larger Gale databases and continue with more precise searching. I'm going to just do a quick search for drone surveillance. And the thing I wanted you to notice here is when Gale gives you its results, it divides them into format. So what you're getting first are magazines. If you want academic journals, you can select academic journals. If you want newspapers, you can select newspapers. I highly recommend you start with magazines and newspapers simply because they are easier to read. They are aimed at non-experts, and if you're just starting your exploration of the topic drones, you are not yet an expert. You can always, after you build up some knowledge, turn to academic journals and get some of those studies and experiments. If you are having trouble searching, I would recommend you go to advanced search. The keyword search in Gale is the default search, and although that works really well in Gale ebooks, when you move to larger Gale, it falls short. And that is because the keyword search is very limited. So if you are having trouble finding articles, you might want to play around with searching for the entire words in the entire document. That will broaden your search. Another thing you can do is a basic search for drones, and then come over here to search within. And then you can find articles that are about drones that contain the word privacy, for instance. That's all I'm going to say. This should get you started. I have some instructions on the module. A really important thing for you to remember is if you have any trouble finding information you want, you should check in with me. There's lots of ways to get in touch with me. You could also just go to 24/7 chat, and any librarian will be able to help you search the databases, including Gale ebooks and Gale databases.